It's Stephen Williams with Blue Book Milwaukee and the Lead Advertising Agency. What we're going to do in today's video is we're going to go over the questionnaire that we ask all of the clients before we work with them, because everyone doesn't qualify to work with our company. And it's not that they're not a legitimate business, it's just that we have certain qualifications that we look for before we would consider running campaigns for a company. And I want to go over it with you. And you can click the link below and download this sheet here that I'm going over so you can see if your business may qualify to work with our company. And you can fill this out and you can send it to us if you like, and we could tell you how we can help you. Now, the first thing that we always ask a business is that we want to talk to them about themselves, so we can get to know them, and then and also get to know about their business. That's very important. Being in the publishing business since 1990, a lot of the conversations, a lot of the way that people structure their business is basically off of their personality. So some of the times when you could have two companies that are owned by two, that are the same, but they're owned by two different individuals, and you could tell by just the conversation that you have that individual on why they run their business one way and why the other person runs their business another way. Then the next question that we ask is we also want to know what is the average price of your product and service, because if certain products and services are not a fit for this type of advertising, we do have a different service that we offer. But what we're going to go over today is about lead generation. So we always want to know what is the average price of your product and service, and so you can jot that in there. And then what is the greatest benefit to your customer? This is something that a lot of business owners really, they internally set their businesses up for that, but they don't intentionally do what one of these three here. And really all products and services are sold off of these benefits. So for example, if you have an attorney that's doing bankruptcy, well, number one, people want to have the stress taken off of them, and they want to get their happiness back, and they also want to get result, and they probably want to get their time back. They can want all three of these, but most businesses and products and services are gonna really focus on one of them. And for us in the marketing and advertising field, we focus on that result, the result of what we can get for that customer that's advertising. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos, I talk about what I call them as business assets. Do you have a Facebook business page? Do you have a website? These are important. These are business assets. In a past video, I talked about that at one point, as as everything started building up over our country, when businesses started growing and people started opening up businesses, you first had to have a location to prove that you were in business. Then you had to have a business card if you were away from your location, and it's moved all the way up to if you don't have a business card, a location, or you could have a home-based business, but if you don't have a website, business card, and you need to have these assets like Facebook and Google. You can go as far as having Google, Twitter pages, and Snapchat, and all of that stuff. You can Instagram, all of that stuff. You can go into having all of that stuff. But I believe right now what's most important is that you have a website. Obviously, you have your location, and you have a Facebook business page. Now, another thing that a lot of business owners don't talk about, but they internalize it, but they don't intentionally go out and do this, is that they do not basically understand who is their best customer. When we say who is your best customer, that does not mean all of your customers are that. That means that if you go throughout your business day, who do you typically see coming in? Is it a certain age group? Whatever, people that are into some type of organizations, or like college students, or is it older people like myself that that are business owners? Whatever your best customer is, you intentionally target them, and then you broaden out from that group. Now, also, what is your sales process? A lot of business owners don't know their sales process. They just say, well, we opened our doors and the sales process just came in how it was. So let me give you an example of a sales process. If you run an ad online or offline, do you want people to call you, or do you want people to fill out a form? Do you want people to make an appointment? What is your sales process? And then once they make that appointment or they make that call, who is the individual that's answering that phone? Who is the individual that's calling those people back? Is that individual trained? How good is that individual on the phone? Does that person have an attitude on the phone? Do you know if that person has an attitude on the phone? Do you know how many calls are coming in, and what is the closing rate of getting an appointment or making a sale of that individual on the phone? These are things that us as business owners, because we get so busy, we're paying the bills, we're paying the workers, we're trying to bring in more business, we're trying to get all of the work done for the business, that we don't pay attention to these details here. And these are things that we help your business with, because if you understand these, you can make adjustments within your business, and it could really make a huge difference, because a lot of money is lost by not knowing that sales process. And again, just like what I just said, who is the staff in place that with your sales process? That's very important. Now, we don't want to disrupt anything that you are doing with your business. If you're advertising, we want you to continue advertising. But what we look to do is to add to what you're getting. So if you are getting 100 leads per month for your business, maybe we can add another 25, 50, or 100 leads per month, and also help you with adding on with additional services that we provide with our advertising program. And then we always ask advertisers, how many leads do you get per month? And if they haven't been tracking it, you're going to have to estimate. So let's just estimate that you get 100 leads per month. And if you had 100 leads come in, they called you or they came into your location, these are qualified people that saw your advertisement, that wanted your services. How many of them could you close? Most people that we talk to say that they can close a high number of those people. So if you can close a high number of the qualified people that call your business or that shows up at your location, wouldn't it make sense to get more qualified people? And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video, is that let's not change what you're doing. Let's add to it by getting you more qualified people, and also tightening up some of the loose ends that's from within your business, so you can be able to grow your business a lot faster. Now let's flip to the next page. Let's talk about some of the ads that you've ran before. Some of your ads, well, just pick your best ad. If you ran an ad, and let's just say that you're an attorney and you ran an ad for bankruptcy, what did that ad say? What did you want the customers to do? I know one of our clients, what they did is they talked to the customer over the phone, and they initiated the sale with part of the payment for their services before the client even came in. But, so what is your process on that? What did you want them to do, and what was the result from the ad? So if you ran an ad, say you spent $2,500 to $3,000 that month, how many leads came in? How of the leads that came in, how many people did you close? And so you would know that from the result of that $3,000 ad spend, you made $25,000. Now, let's go to the next page, and I'm going to start using the board because I like doing this, and I do this over and over and over again for businesses. We do it for, this is what I call the demonstration. Now, the first thing that we do, like I talked about earlier, is that we got to get that Facebook business page. If you don't have that set up, you are not even giving your business a chance, because everything is going to kick off from this page. So on that Facebook business page, what we do is we call it the trust. We want to establish as much trust as possible on that page. Now, this is a list, and if you, especially if you haven't had a page, business page, or you haven't been growing your business page, that you're not going to have everything on there. But we want to look at and see if you have any of your products or services displayed. We also want to look at if your page is verified. Facebook verifies to make sure that your business is at that location. Also, are your hours posted? Do you have your phone number on there? What business would be out there without having their phone number listed? But we see that a lot. Your company description, if you have any reviews from some of your other clients, if you have any videos of your business. Look, I'm making a video right now. Face it, all of us need to start doing some type of video, and I'm not talking about anything fancy. I'm just talking about if you just walk through your store and just show people the products and services that you have, or walk through your office, just showing that you're a real office, that you're humans. You know, this is the world that we live in. And then also the likes on your page. You know, as you grow and as you advertise, you'll see that goes up. But that's a very important feature on when we talk about doing the marketing campaign for you. Now, something else that I've been seeing, and I want to warn individuals about this. If you have your personal Facebook page and you're posting information about your business on there, Facebook considers that spam, and you are actually putting your personal account in jeopardy by doing that. They do not want you to be posting business information on your personal account. So if you're doing that, stop doing that, because you may wake up one morning and see that your whole Facebook account has been taken down. Now, the next part is the Facebook ad campaign. And I say campaign because a lot of people, when we do this demonstration, they think about it as being like, are you boosting posts? Are you doing these cheap posts and stuff like that? I've already done that. It don't work. No, absolutely not. We are not doing boosting. We're running ad campaigns. From those ad campaigns, what we do is we design ads that are going to target your demographics. How do we know your demographics? Because we asked you the question earlier on another sheet, who is your best customer? So we're going to make ads about your product or service that you want to sell to people. We do the work on these, and then we're going to target that to the demographic of your best customer. And again, how do we know who is your best customer? You answered the question on here. From that, we will broaden out to other people that are potential customers, but at least we have the baseline from the questionnaire that you have. So we got that. So let's review from right here. The Facebook business page, which is required to run ad campaigns. This is not boosting posts. This is not anything of the sort of boosting a post. These are actual ad campaigns where we pick the targeting of your best customer and demographics. We can go by zip codes, we can go by cities, we can do a radius if you're a restaurant where you only deliver to a certain radius. We could target just about anything, income, race, and not race to exclude race. It's to make certain ads that will attract to certain demographics, young, old, whatever, business people, certain income. If people have 1 credit card, 2 credit cards, 3 credit cards, college graduates, some college, children, married, single, they have a birthday coming up. All of that, we can target all of that information there, and there's even more. There's probably about 1,000 different ways that we could target people that would be interested in your ad. Now, people also say to us, well, what are we going to put in the ad? I know I said it already, but I want to say it again. We are putting your ad for your product and service to go to people that are most likely interested in your ad product, what you're advertising as your product and service. Now, Facebook has something that's called a quality score, and it's from 1 to 10. If you've ever tried doing your own ads as a campaign and it didn't work, this is probably why. Because when you put together ads, if they're not put together right, you're going to get a low quality score. When you have a low quality score, you're going to pay more for the same ad that someone that has a higher quality score has, but also Facebook will penalize you and they will stop showing your ad. So now you have a problem because Facebook does not want to hurt, or they don't want to mess up their customer user experience, the people that are on Facebook. So they do not let people run ads, businesses run ads that have low quality scores. So now you're saying to yourself, Steve, well, what the hell if they say that my quality score is low from the ads that I put together or the ad that you put together? What do you do about that? What we do is we make more ads and we keep testing. The big benefit to doing this is when we have advertisements in our publication, we have to wait a full week to make the adjustments. And this is things that normal advertising agencies, newspapers, publications, TV stations, radio stations, they do this all the time, but they have to wait a little bit longer because especially if it's a newspaper, they can only print it and then test it, and then they have to wait till the next edition comes out to print and test. What we do is we're able to deploy your ad, and then we can see right away if the ads are doing any good, and the ones that are not doing good, we can get rid of those, and then we have our winner, or we may have our group of winners that are getting you the results. So when then we look at those quality scores, if they're getting the clicks, they're getting the high quality score, then we move up to the next level. Right here is leads. Now, let's just review through it again. We had a Facebook business page. We built it. We made sure that people understand that you're a real legitimate business. You have the trust information on there. Next, we build campaigns, not boosting posts. We build ad campaigns with your products and services where they see about your business, not something similar. It's your business. From that, we want to send that to the demographic that is most likely to be your best customer. From that, we will broaden out to get more of your most likely customers. Also, we can target by zip codes. We could target by age, income, credit cards, college, all the different targeting features that we can target from. There's over 1,000 different ones. From that, those individuals will see your ad, and we will start to get a quality score from that. We will make adjustments from the various ads that we make that they see for your products and services. The ones that have the best quality scores we will keep, and then from those individuals that see those ads, they will become leads. Depending on what you want to do from what we saw in your sales process, because it's different for every company, you may want to get the name, email, and phone number of all of the individuals. Well, we want you to, because that's what our whole system is about, is you'll get the name, email, phone number, unless you're like a restaurant, and then you may only want to get the email and the name for the information. From that, when that customer that saw your ad, which shows that they clicked it and they were interested in it, it goes to a form, and on that form we are asking for the information pertaining to what you need to continue your business's sales process. So let's go, and you want the name, email, and phone number of that customer. When they input that information, it will take them over to your sales page or appointment page or a coupon offer. Just like I said, depending on what your business is and your selling process, is going to take them over to that. From there, some of the customers will choose to come in and buy your services automatically. If you're set up online to take payments, some of them may decide to go ahead and purchase your product and services. Others may decide to go ahead and call and make an appointment. Others, if you're a restaurant or that type of business, they will come in with the coupon where they'll show it on their phone. But this is where the magic happens with our company. And we got 1, 2, 3. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Now, in other advertising types of campaigns, and this is why we're at the forefront of really changing business and giving you a lot of weapons in your hand that you can utilize over time. Now, we're running through the entire process, and we've gotten here where you've got the name, email, phone number. They went to your sales page. They set up an appointment or a coupon offer, whichever one, and then some of them became money. Also, from that list, we download that list and we provide that to you every morning. You'll get an email with all of the information about who opted in from seeing your ad. So let's just go with our attorney example with Bankruptcy Attorneys. You would get the name, email, phone number of everyone that responded to your specific ad, and then you have your sales team call them back and turn that into revenue. I mean, that is just that, for me as a business owner, that is like money in the bank, because you don't have to depend on the person calling you. In the old advertising way, even, let's just take this right away, they would see your ad and then you hope that they go ahead and call your business. This puts it into your hand, and you can have your salespeople call them and get the appointment to get them to come in or make the sale. Now, that's why we asked you that question on here, because if you don't have people that you feel confident that can do that for you, then you have a problem with your business, and you're not going to be able to work with a company like ours. And it's not because you're not a good business, it's just that you're not set up to grow your business. Now, so what we want you to do is take that information, have your team call or yourself call, make those sales. But also we know, and if you're an experienced business owner, you know that a lot of people sometimes either don't come in because they get busy. They have their own life. They got kids, family, accidents, emergencies, everything. Life goes on. So what we do is we put all of those leads into your autoresponder, and then what we do is each week, and this is part of our program that we offer to you in our complete package, is that we will send out a reminder for them to go back and look at what you had to offer. Think about that. You, over time, you're building a list of people that you can say, come back and look at the offer that you initially were interested in when you click the ad. You can continually market to them through the autoresponder, and it could be any deal that you want. Or let's just say you want to change it up. You have an offer for week 1, and you want to make another one for week 2, another one for week 3, another one for week 4. Over time, you could have, let's just say over a year's time, 10,000 plus people on your list, and you come out with a new product, service, or you want to try to pull in some repeat customers. And I was in a meeting yesterday and we talked about customer retention. This is an excellent tool that you can use for customer retention. That means that if you got customers and they are now off of your leads list and they move over to your customer list, and these are all things that we could provide for you, or we could show you how to set them up for your company. But you have your leads list, and then let's just say on your customer list you have 2,000 plus customers. So you can try to pull in the repeat business with your customer list with one offer on your autoresponder, and then with your leads list you can continually keep hitting them with your initial offer. And isn't that what we already do when you're running TV commercials over and over and over again, when you're running newspaper ads over and over and over again, when you're in the phone book over and over again, and also when you're online without generating leads, if you're just doing straight up branding advertisement? Aren't you doing that over and over again? But the only difference is that, and it's a big, huge difference, is that you get to control the message of what you send to these people, and these people also, they're branded to you. They're your list. This list is not shared with anyone else. So this is not something where you're buying leads and stuff like that. No, these are leads that are being generated from your specific ad. They're branded to your business. These individuals here saw your ad. They want to communicate with you. They are not looking to communicate with any other business in your field. They want to talk to you because they saw your ad and they were interested in it. So what I'm going to say to you right now, if you're interested in getting a complete demonstration for your business, which is what I've shown here, but you want to have someone on my team walk through it with you again, and let's talk about the possibilities. Let's do it. And also, right after I finish on this video, I'm going to attach another video that shows the results that we've gotten for customers that we are currently working for or working with right now. I'm going to show you those results so you can see that this is absolutely real, and then we could just talk about doing business with each other so we can help you scale your business or help you even save your business, because the cure to slow business, the cure to a business that is struggling, is to generate more leads. Don't let your business fall apart because you are either afraid of doing something new, or you let someone talk you out of a way of doing business a new way, or Don't depend on word of mouth for your business, because you never know what is going to come out of that person's mouth. You need to control every aspect of the way that your business is being talked about, and the way to do that is to take full control of your business. And I believe that this is one of the best ways to do it, because we live in a internet society. Everyone has their phones out, and just think about it: when they go to restaurants, when they're at the airport, when they're at home, whatever, even when they're at work, they could be seeing your ad, and they could be responding, and they could become your customer. Okay, until next time, my name is Stephen Williams. Click if you need to contact us. Contact us from the number on the website, or drop us an email, and we look forward to helping you with your business. Thank you.